The British Empire was once the largest the world had ever seen. At its peak in the 19th century, it controlled nearly a quarter of the Earth's landmass. From North America to Australia, India to Africa, the Union Jack flew high. This period, often called Pax Britannica, saw Britain as the undisputed global superpower. Its navy ruled the waves, its industry led the world, and its culture, especially the English language, spread far and wide, laying the foundation for its enduring influence. The empire's wealth was built on trade and exploitation. Colonies provided raw materials and markets for British goods. Vast fortunes were made, but often at the expense of native populations. This legacy of colonialism continues to shape global politics and economics today. The impact of British rule is still debated, with some pointing to its positive contributions, such as the development of infrastructure and institutions, while others highlight the negative consequences, including exploitation, cultural suppression, and lasting inequalities. Fast forward to 2024, and the picture is drastically different. The UK economy, though still a significant player, faces serious challenges. National debt is a major concern. As of this year, the UK's debt-to-GDP ratio stands at a worrying 102%. To put that in perspective, Ireland's is 35%, while Germany's is 68%. This difference highlights the pressure on the UK's public finances. While the UK remains a member of the G7 group of advanced economies, its economic performance has lagged behind its peers in recent years. The reasons for this are complex, but Brexit, the COVID-19 pandemic, and global economic uncertainty have all played a part. The government faces difficult decisions about how to reduce debt, stimulate growth, and improve living standards for all. The economic pressures have led to social strains within the UK. Wage growth has stagnated for many, while the cost of living, particularly housing, continues to rise. This has resulted in a squeeze on living standards, particularly for those on low and middle incomes. Homelessness is a visible problem in many cities, a stark reminder of the gap between rich and poor. Furthermore, gang violence, fueled by poverty and lack of opportunity, plagues certain communities. The UK is grappling with how to address these deeply rooted issues. Investment in education, affordable housing, and social programs is crucial to create a fairer and more equitable society. Addressing these social challenges is not just a matter of morality, but also of economic necessity, as a healthier and more cohesive society is essential for long-term prosperity. Section 4. Brexit, a turning point for the UK economy. The year 2016 marked a pivotal moment in the UK's trajectory, the decision to leave the European Union, commonly known as Brexit. The vote to leave was driven by a complex mix of factors, including concerns about immigration, sovereignty, and the perceived democratic deficit in the EU. However, the economic consequences of this decision have been significant. Leaving the EU's single market and customs union has created trade barriers and increased bureaucracy for businesses trading with the continent. This has had a negative impact on many sectors of the UK economy, particularly manufacturing and agriculture. The full economic impact of Brexit is still unfolding, but it has undoubtedly added to the challenges facing the UK. Section 5. The European Union, Strength and Unity. To understand the impact of Brexit, it's essential to understand the role of the European Union. Formed in the aftermath of World War II, the EU aimed to prevent future conflict through economic and political cooperation. It has grown into a powerful trading bloc, with a single market that allows for the free movement of goods, services, capital, and people between member states. Membership in the EU provided the UK with numerous benefits, including access to a market of nearly 500 million consumers, reduced trade barriers, and the ability to influence EU regulations. It also fostered cooperation on issues such as climate change, security, and research and development. The decision to leave this bloc has left the UK more isolated on the world stage and facing greater economic headwinds. Section 6. The UK today, navigating uncertain waters. Today, the UK faces a multitude of challenges. Its economy is struggling, its social fabric is strained, and its place in the world is uncertain. The government is grappling with how to navigate these choppy waters. Decisions made today will have far-reaching consequences for the UK's future. Despite the challenges, the UK retains many strengths. It has a strong tradition of democracy and the rule of law, a highly skilled workforce, and a vibrant cultural sector. The key to overcoming the current difficulties lies in harnessing these strengths, addressing the underlying social and economic issues, and forging a new path in a rapidly changing world. The path ahead will not be easy, but the UK's history is one of resilience and adaptation. Only time will tell how the next chapter will unfold.